My name is Osias Sanu, and I am senior scientist at INERA, that is a research institute in Burkina Faso, focusing on environment and agriculture. My research concerns parkland management for food crops production improvement. Parklands are agriculture area where trees are present on the field. The reason for having these trees in the agriculture are that they give benefit to the people, such as fruits and fodder. It's also improved the productivity in the field by helping the rain infiltrate to the groundwater. One great challenge in managing these parklands is to maintain tree diversity and tree high density without reducing food crop production. My involvement in AgriFoSe2030 started with my participation in the course Translating Science into Policy and Practice that took place in Nairobi in 2017, where I practiced on how to communicate research and how to find the right person to talk to. After this course, I started a project together with colleagues in Burkina, focusing on management practices of parklands. I have also been involved in the AgriFoSe pilot activity, focusing on the role of women in the production of shea butter, which is called Women Gold, because shea nuts are the main source of revenue for women in most rural areas in Burkina Faso. At the end of phase 1, me and my colleague Hugues Bazier developed and tested a meeting structure that we have called Innovative Platform for Parkland Management. In this meeting, we have a structure for dialogue around management practices in the parkland among stakeholders such as scientists, farmers, extension workers, local government officials. The interest of these meetings were overwhelming. We even had a meeting where we were interviewed on the radio in Burkina, which gave us the chance to talk about parkland management to a large audience. We will continue working on this dialogue platform since it seems to be a good arena for science to be transformed into practices. During AgriFoSe2030 Phase 2, we will continue to develop the parkland management project within the AgriFoSe Challenge, Agriculture, Productivity and Ecosystem function. One of the key issues we would like to transform and help farmers with is agroecological practices that contribute to intensified food crop production on parkland.
Goat is very important, especially for the farmers. We can say like the goat is a cattle for the poor farmer. Goat can be their income, can improve their livelihood. Goat is very important and it's very easy to raising. Women and children can take care on that. So that's why the goat is very important and very interesting to support, and the farmer need for the health. Many projects in Laos is talking about goat, but seem to be not success. And then we found in our research that there are many challenges. And then what of challenge is talking about the knowledge of the farmer, beside of like a technique. The technique include for the feeding, for the pens, and for the animal health. And mainly what the challenge and problem for the goat is talking about animal health, that the animal always have problem with the disease, and then we need to solve this problem as well as we can. AgriFoSe have been support for the goat project since 2016, and the first activity what we have done, we have do stakeholder workshop that discuss together how we can develop for the goat project. And then in 2018-2019, we have done the activity at the pilot project to support the farmer in two provinces, Vientiane Capital and Savannakhet province. The pilot project have been starting in 2018 to 2019, that we are working that cooperation between researcher and attention. So in attention, we have worked in national level, and we work in the provincial level and also district level. And then we found that we have working together in this really good model between researcher and attention. In total, 11 farmer group have been established, and also we have the member 119 member that contribute and working in our group. For the AgriFoSe Phase 2, and it will be start from this year, it's very important for us, especially for the goat project. We will continue with the activity from last phase, that we will provide more information and knowledge for the farmer. We will set up the farmer group and also the maintain the group that we already have. And then we will have the activity for like market link. We will do the pilot activity for the market link that take the products from the farmer group to the market. And then if in the future, what is really we are looking forward is talking about market link to in the domestic and also in export. So that it's really important that we need to know about the information about the gap between demand and supply. That's why this project we will continue, and we will have activity about the survey talking about demand and supply in domestic and export about goat in Laos.
Greetings everyone. My name is Samuel Onyango Monde from University of Nairobi, Department of Agricultural Economics. Last year, in 2019, I had an opportunity to work with the AgriFoSe team members in implementing a project here in Kenya. This was under the social and economic dimensions of smallholder agriculture and food security. This was Team 1 of AgriFoSe Phase 1. And selected as a proof of concept was a project titled the Workshop Project on Urban Agriculture, Policy and Practice in Kenya. We collaborated with the University of Nairobi, the Mazingira Institute, and county governments of Kiambu, Nakuru, and Kisumu in implementing this project. The main goal of the project was to initiate a process that would move forward the development and implementation of urban agriculture policies in the small and medium-sized cities in Kenya. The specific objectives were to conduct workshops in selected counties, to facilitate discussions among stakeholders on pertinent issues revolving around urban agriculture, and also to disseminate research findings on urban agriculture to stakeholders with a view of providing insights for development of policies and better practices, farming practices. Another objective was to build on the expertise of Nairobi developed so far in developing and trying to implement urban agriculture policy and activities. We undertook some initiatives or activities to implement this project, and the first one was to organize preparatory meetings with stakeholders to assess their issues, priorities, and problems regarding urban agriculture, and this will form part of the discussion during the workshops. We also had sensitization of stakeholders about ongoing urban agriculture policies, and we also organized workshops where we brought in researchers who presented their research findings to a wide range of stakeholders with the hope that they'll utilize this in developing future policies. And challenge 4 of AgriFoSe Phase 2, which is on smallholder agriculture in transforming food systems, we are hoping to implement a project in the 3 cities and possibly also including Nairobi, and this time it's on the broader food system. With the transformation of food system, we want to look at various issues around the food system, and this we are doing in collaboration with the county governments and also other ongoing initiatives and processes. For example, FAO is having a project on food systems in Nairobi and Kisumu, and we are hoping that we'll collaborate also in this current AgriFoSe project. Some of the initiatives that we will undertake include setting platforms and organizing workshops for food systems dialogue, and in these sessions present scientific findings to guide development of the food strategies that various cities are trying to implement. And also we are hoping to facilitate knowledge exchange between researchers and county staff. In addition to this time around we'll conduct complementary studies on the transformation of food systems on various issues such as food system governance, inclusivity, the gender gaps, public-private partnerships, and all these, the project is intended to take about 1 to 1.5 years. Thank you.